I'm not gonna lie, Warzone Mobile looks absolutely beautiful after the new update. But there is a catch. What the f***? Oh wait, I can actually rejoin a match? Are you taking the piss? Unable to rejoin. Thank you, game. Appreciate you. This video is brought to you by U4GM, where you can get 60% off CP bundles or camo service available, Warzone nuke services, and you can use my code for 5% off. It is absolutely trusted by 4,900 comments on Trustpilot, so head over to the link in the description down below. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've come in a full circle once again. More crashes, more issues. But on the other hand, today we'll be covering the actual patch notes on what they did resolve, and also what they've added into the game. So just starting it off then, so they've got the Golden Week, which is a new Japanese holiday-centric celebration, which is featuring new content like Golden Plunder and the Golden Week event, which I'll go over in just a moment, but it's not very interesting when you can't run the game. Now, they've also introduced the Warzone Mobile Original Bundles, which is just OG bundles from the game, and shared bundles as well, which is the Devin Booker and Equip the D-Buck Operator. They've added the Cold Bundle in as well, and a shared battle pass. So pretty much everything to do with monetization. But they did add a brand new sniper, the Moors sniper rifle. We was meant to get it on the beginning of the season, but unfortunately they didn't add it into Warzone Mobile for some reason. So here's the Moors sniper on screen right now, if you don't know what I'm talking about. And basically, yeah, we was meant to get that, but there's a catch. We didn't get it, which I'll talk about later on in the video as well, okay? Now, we did also get introduced to some new game modes, such as Golden Plunder, which is pretty much plunder, but instead of collecting cash, you collect gold. And that's pretty much it. Then you got High Voltage as well, which is a storm that's brewing. Supercharged enemies are on the horizon, get struck by lightning, get a random perk. Last team standing wins. Quite a fun game mode, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it actually is. I've enjoyed it from the times that I haven't crashed. And then new updates to the playlist. So you've got the originals, but then you got Golden Plunder, High Voltage, and Buyback Duos. We've also got then multiplayer ones, such as Domination. Domination is brand new to the game now, which is amazing. And you got Rush, Shootouts, and Shipment 24/7. Now, one of the biggest things that they've included in this update is finally the finishing moves. Now, a lot of us, including myself, has purchased finishing moves like the Godzilla one, the King Kong one, where you chuck everybody across the map, and it hasn't been in the game. But now we've actually got finishing moves, but there's a catch to that one as well. It's not all the finishing moves. It's just a start. It's just a couple basic ones. So the King Kong one, chucking people across the map, which we paid for, we can't use just yet. Now, when it comes to bug fixes, though, this is the topic I really do always enjoy going over. You know, I might not agree with them adding more monetization stuff like lucky draws and adding more stuff that comes down to monetization. Now, listen, it's the way they make their business. It's the way they make their money. And at the end of the day, it's what they got to do, right? Now, we might not agree with it sometimes, but the one thing that I do agree with the most is bug fixes, like I've just said. Now, here on screen right now are the bug fixes. So they've actually fixed the bug that allow players to equip two attachments to the same category, causing graphical corruption. Now, they've also reduced the complexity on shaders on some low-end devices, which is fantastic, but it's still not what we need. We do definitely need to be able to download the textures. Get rid of the streaming on demand textures. We're talking about mobile gaming right now, where people, you know, they haven't got the best of devices, which is one of the main issues, and they haven't got good internet, because that's why they're playing on mobile devices. Most of the players, mobile gaming, they're playing on 5G, 4G, and some players are playing on 3G, which I don't understand how or why you would do that to yourself. But this streaming textures needs to stop. Just implement the option to be able to download all the resources, just like COD Mobile, PUBG, any other mobile game out there. This streaming on demand texturing is just not it. Now, they did fix the crash that would occur when players use the WSP Sworn Akimbo. I'm pretty sure I've read that in a previous patch note, but anyways, they've fixed it. They've adjusted some of the default graphic tiers for some devices for more consistent performance, and they fixed an issue which will cause players to disconnect mid-match while playing BR solos. But I'm also crashing crashing now on Rebirth, which was the only game mode I never used to crash on in the past. Hey, listen, I'm not judging. You know, issues arise when you fix other bugs. It is what it is. Now, here's the general fixes. I'm not going to go through it all with you right now. I will leave it on screen for you. In a nutshell, they have fixed quite a lot of things, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. This is, what, the 5th or 6th update since Global. So, again, I'm still going to give them props where props are due. They're trying to fix issues as quickly as possible. But it just seems like there's more and more issues occurring, more than issues are being fixed, which is a big clash within the community. And I'm going to be honest, one of the biggest things, if I've got any of the devs watching the video right now, of course, I'm not slating your game. I'm just giving constructive criticism here. But the biggest thing that is really annoying me and annoying a lot of community members is custom rooms. You can't even start a match on custom rooms anymore. Since Season 3, we cannot play tournaments, scrims. We cannot host any custom lobbies because if a custom lobby has over 40 players, boom, it crashes. This needs to be fixed, please. Please, I beg. Like, it's the loyal, hardcore player base. It's the one game mode, which is custom rooms, that is truly keeping us, like, super hyped with the game. We're playing that while you guys are fixing the main game itself. So please fix this. But ladies and gentlemen, so I did mention to you early on in the video about the Moore Sniper, okay? And 120 FOV. Now, these were the two biggest things highlighted within this update. But unfortunately, both of those did not come in the update, even though it was advertised in the update. Now, here's the comment that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile have actually said to us, saying, the Moore Sniper rifle was accidentally put in the patch notes for Season 3.5, but it is still planned for release in a future update. Likely the next large one, aka Season 4. So it's not actually confirmed that it's coming in Season 4. It's just in a future update. The Jack glassless optic is still broken. And then the 120 FOV option is coming this season, but not on today, which was obviously the release a couple of days ago. So, two of the major things that we were super hyped about with the update, we got rickrolled. I'm not going to lie, we got rickrolled. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'm going to cover all the updates as I always do for you and keep you updated when it comes to all the terms of like what's being fixed, what's not, what the issues are. I'm a very transparent guy. And of course, I'm going to stay transparent. You know, I'm fed up of seeing comments saying, sell out, paid by Activision, enjoy your sponsored money. Guys, honestly, please stop that. Because if my videos were sponsored by them, it would say hashtag sponsored. By law, regulations, I have to put it. And not one single video of mine on Warzone Mobile has ever been sponsored. The only thing that I've ever had sponsored from them was my first, I think, 3 or 4 live streams on global launch. But even then, like, I wasn't blowing smoke up their ass. I was still pointing out the issues with the game. And I'm always going to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I've done it since the history of my channel. I've done it since Area F2. That was the first game I put on my channel. COD Mobile, Apex Mobile. Like, Apex Mobile, I got kicked out of the creator program because I was just being too honest. Now, of course, I'm not going to be that brutally honest like I was back in the day, but I will point out the obvious, and I always will. And I've got your back, guys. Of course, I'm not here to, like, promote and hype up issues or games with issues. Now, Warzone Mobile, again, I'm not hyping this up, is actually an incredible game. And the fact that we got it on mobile is great. But on the downside, not many people can run it. And even myself now with the highest end device, which is the iPad Pro, the latest one, I'm also crashing every single game since this new update launched. So they've got a lot of work to do. But again, I'm going to predict one thing. I'm going to say by June, the end of June, the end of July, we're going to have a really stable game. It's just a matter of time. And of course, all these issues are frustrating and everybody totally gets that. I get it. Other community members get it. I bet you any money the devs also get it. That is frustrating. In fact, they probably get it the most because they're trying to figure out what the issues are. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's update. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And apologies for me being inactive recently. I am actually working on a new chapter in my life, a new career. It doesn't mean I'm quitting my YouTube channel, but you will see less of me on YouTube, unfortunately, guys. Well, on this channel. Wink, wink. Announcement will be revealed. Guys, I can't pronounce my R's, okay? So don't take the piss. But I will announce it, reveal it, later on down the line, guys, all right? Well, anyways, guys, have a fantastic day. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.